These 3 rounds in the Cage Warriors Academy Ireland Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, weighing in under 135 pounds, making his MMA debut. Fighting out of Torres, BJJ, presenting Oran Hutton. As a opponent making his way to the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, weighing in under 135 pounds, with a fight record of no wins with 2 defeats. Fighting out of SBG Dublin 24, presenting Joe Jordan. Cage Warriors Academy Ireland Bantamweight division. We've got Torres, BJJ, Oran Hutton taking on SBG Dublin 24's Joe Jordan. The referee is Mr. Aidan Marin. Touch gloves were on their way. Jordan is in the red wraps, I think is the easiest way of saying it, both wearing black trunks. Hutton making his debut, but he spoke about the high level of young fighters. Gets a beautiful trip to get it to the mat straight away.
Oran Hutton, that tight game now, half guard. He's double underhooks, pin the whole chest to the mat now, not allowing him to make a frame, get a bit of space, looking for the underhook. He can't stay there, though. If you see, he's not striking like the last fight with Jer Harris. A couple of strikes to open up a little space to move through. Here we go, Oran has him against the cage now. He may be able to put more pressure on this left shoulder to allow the strike come with the right hand.
You can see that Jordan is trying to maybe shrink to get out of there and maybe try and get the back as well here. He's trying to work his way around, but that underhook on the other side will stop him from doing that. Joe Jordan trying to work back to his feet. Got to be careful to give away that back now.
Beautiful takedown. Yet again, now, if you can see, the double underhooks in the last couple of fights are setting up really everything, and you can see the guys are allowing this position to happen, which gives away so much.
Just spinning. Maybe it was looking for a choke here. Possible darcer.
Surely Joe Jordan is feeling a bit worried now, especially after his last 2 fights losing via submission. More of a neck crank here now, rather choke.
Nice knee to the thigh as well, just to keep Joe Jordan honest and make him think of different things here. But Hutton's really putting it on Joe Jordan. So Jordan has done well to get it back to where we are. Now he's Hutton up against the cage himself, landing some knees and good head position, just stuffing it under the chin. But as you said, Joe Jordan's heart rate must have been going when the possible choke was on. Scramble for position, and both young men back to their feet.
He just left that head a small bit low there now on the entry.
Oran possibly trying to just tighten up or cinch up a guillotine.
If you watch what Hutton is doing with that right shin, he's posting across, but he's actually giving it up there now. But what that would have given him the space to close the half guard to work for that. Yet again, he's setting her up. This is just to create space. Yet again, to rob them couple of millimeters and not allow Joe Jordan to take them back then.
Just trying to fish that left hand in. Jordan just leaning all his weight in, and Hutton as well. Hutton is definitely fishing for that next even. He's not letting go.
He definitely is. Now he has a bit of space behind him now. He hasn't got the cage at his back. And strike, beautiful. He's making him think every time now, whether it's going from a grappling transition or a striking transition. He's showing him different looks every time, and it's given Joe Jordan something different to deal with every time.
That's the end of the first round. Just on the end there, you can see good restraint, you got to say, by Hutton. He was about to throw a right shot down on top of Joe Jordan, but he just refrained from it. But yeah, strong round, as you said, a slightly different style of grappling. In the previous bout, we had Jer Harris, who was landing shots on top to free up position, while it was more dominating position, make sure he had the position before he tried to do some more work. So different facets or different looks of grappling.
A lot of guys will look to skip a step, and the thing with especially now you grappling when you're topless, you get slippy and you get wet. If you don't have that technique down, it ain't gonna work. Or as what they say in Anchorman, it works 60% of the time, all the time.
What instruction do you think Paddy Hewlin now is giving Joe Jordan here in between rounds?
Don't be giving them underhooks too easy against the cage. don't let Oran stand high, kill his head every time he tries to close in the distance. Now he needs to be either walking the back and underhook himself, coming off the cage, and then killing Oran's posture as well. He's allowed him to stand tall, stand strong against him.
Just see fighters that happened in the first round as well, just a clash of heads just as they're closing the distance on each other. Just something to watch out for, potentially open up a cut, of course, but again it is Hutton who's in chasing the possible takedown, but good work there by Jordan just to get the turn using that left underhook. Looking for the trip, but every time it seems to be a beautiful counter to the takedown.
Yeah.
It looked like Joe Jordan was going to get it to the mat, and a good turn by Hutton to allow him to land in top position again. And full guard here, open guard of Joe Jordan.
Yeah, again, Oran is staying. He's too settled there now. If you look, every time he's hitting these positions, he's settling down. He's not actually hitting the strikes.
Jordan maybe just trying to maybe switch the hips, look for an arm, look for a possible triangle, but as he's doing that, Oran Hutton is just moving into side control and knee on belly position.
The arm is high, both arms are high now.
Full mount. Big shot as well, big right hand, something that could present the arm bar.
He needs to take his time here now, pick his shots. A lot of guys just lash out here trying to throw 4 or 5 shots, hoping the referee's going to stop it. If you hit the shots clean, the referee's going to hear the thump of the shot, and then it'll get the referee's notice.
Jordan just trying to survive here, and maybe he was trying to sneak out the back door there, just throwing the legs up to try and...
He needs to be planting these feet on the floor now. It's this happens to guys now when they're tired and they're in these positions.
Aidan Marin has just given instructions to fight back or better position here. Hutton just has Joe Jordan trapped a little. He's not improving his position, so Aidan Marin, a referee, is just warning you need to improve your position or I'm stopping this.
That high mount is a horrible position now. When your hips can move and your legs can move and your torso is stuck underneath someone, you're taking shots. It's a horrible position to be in. What he needs to kill Oran's posture, like he's doing now. He needs to trap an arm to prevent the base, and then needs to hit that bridge and roll.
Oran's doing the right things here. He's landing some good shots on top. He's breaking posture and sitting up and being selective in his shots, but potentially submissions could present themselves here. He's trapping an arm as well.
This could turn into a triangle off his back now for Oran. Yeah, he's going for the triangle, switched it up onto his back.
Not quite cinched up, makes the adjustments
Here
now.
we go. He needs the elbow across the head here now. Instead of pulling on the head, if he goes that elbow across his body, it's going to be a lot tighter. He's burning out his arms here.
The head pops out, changes to switches to an arm. That was their 10-second clapper as well.
Jordan could see the end of this round.
And Joe Jordan does see the end of the round. A beautiful change of attack there by Oran Hutton, just looking for that triangle choke. He made the adjustment, but just couldn't get the arm across or create the angle to get the finish.
He went more power and strength at the end instead of using the technique. He went to just pull the head, hoping he was going to get the squeeze. If he had to put the elbow across the body, I would have killed the airway on the far side, which would have, the panic would have set in there.
It seems to be, when you look at the exchanges and the scrambles, it just seems that Hutton maybe a little technically, but also a little stronger in them positions. It just sheer brute strength seems to allow him to be. He seems like the stronger fighter in there in these exchanges.
He seems more high. He definitely is more settled. You can see him in the corner there. He's listening to everything being told to him, taking in all the advice, getting his breathing back.
You would feel a big round is needed here for Joe Jordan, and maybe try and catch Hutton as he's coming in, possible uppercut, something along that line, but you feel the SBG Dublin 24 man needs a finish here. Will we see the urgency to start the round? Mike's right hand.
Now he needs to walk. He has him in against the cage, landing a couple of shots, control his movement.
He's working the body, but just with the first 2 rounds, and would you like to see him push off maybe and separate and try exchange on their feet, because each time he seems to have lost this battle.
I'm listening to Paddy Houlihan shout across the cage. He actually wants to break. I think they've realised Oran maybe one notch better than Joe Jordan on the ground. Again, Oran's looking to hit that triangle.
He's looking maybe to take the back there. Joe Jordan turned into it, and he is now in the full guard of Hutton. Let's see what Hutton we've seen at the end of the second round, that he will certainly throw up triangles. So Let's see what the Torres BJJ man can do from his back here.
Joe Jordan needs to turn him back into the cage. The more he has Oran's head against the cage, the less movement he has, the less of an angle he can make to start attacking arms or triangles.
And he's got to be careful that possible arm bar there or triangle choking. He's aware of it, he sits up.
Here goes the knee slice, he sliced the knee pass. He's looking to sit into mount now up against the cage here.
Got to give it to Joe Jordan, he's trying everything he can here, but Hutton just reverses, and a small error by Joe Jordan, and Hutton capitalises on it, and he's now in the guard of Joe Jordan up against the cage. Looking to step over that knee. Jordan gets back to his feet, but two hands clasped here. You'd expect Joe Jordan to possibly go for a ride here. Nice knee on the inside, Joe Jordan, but he doesn't want to fight here. He needs to try and separate, get out of this position.
I think Oran Hutton is happy to grapple and fight for that underhooking against the cage.
Jordan has the chance here to try and separate. He's not, he's staying engaged. Maybe he feels comfortable in here as well, Stephen. He thinks he has an advantage himself.
You can see the gas starting to come out of Oran. He hasn't done much really in the last minute. He's sort of sitting there, whether he's resetting himself for a final burst to finish the round strong. But to be honest, I think he's two up here now.
We just got 30 seconds to go, so urgency is needed here. But it's Hutton who's tying up the head and possibly looking for that guillotine. Somebody was doing the first round.
Leg over. He needs to go left knee to the left elbow. A lot of people pull back and it exposes the neck, which is able to pierce the breathe. If you go left knee to left elbow, he's actually escaped here. He's pulled his head out.
It pops out, and Jordan throws some heavy shots from top. Needs a big Hail Mary run here.
Triangle attempt again.
And there it is. We go to your judges' scorecards. One thing you cannot question is the heart of Joe Jordan. 2 rounds down, and he gave everything to try and pull victory from the fire. But we do go to your judges' scorecards once again here at Cage Warriors Academy Ireland.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for both fighters. And after 3 rounds of action, we go to your judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 29-27. For your winner, by unanimous decision, fighting